Welcome. What a day, what a week. Hope everybody's doing well. Happy New Year. I mean, we're already almost a week into the new year, but I mean, looking at the trades, you've seen the title of the stream. I've hyped it up on Twitter. This is not a lie. If you're in the stream right now, every single one of the ongoing stock trades is currently in profit. I'm not here to lie. I'm not here to joke. There's time-stamped proof of all of this. Literally, if you want to see time-stamped proof, you can come to this page right here and see the timestamps. You can see the proof. You see all of these green ones. The neon green ones are like confirmed profits for the most part. These ones are still like they haven't hit their targets yet or anything, but they're in profit. So every single one, like look, 20 stock picks. Most of them from this week, a couple of them from previous weeks. Like some of them from previous weeks were like HUM and Helion and ABT. But most of them from this week, like 75% of them, I literally put out within this week. And currently they're all up. The ongoing ones, the ones that did fail, the 4 out of 25 that did fail, you know, those were already from a couple days ago. But currently those are in the past. Remember, you manage your risk. Currently every single trade is in profit. I talked to the Discord today. Everybody was happy with what's happening. I'm not sure like 100% of people in profit because some people might not be following the trades correctly. Some people might be in their own trades and stuff like that. But I mean, of course, none of this is ever financial advice, but this, and I've been saying this for like every single week for like the past month. It's just like every single week is like the best week yet. I don't know. I mean, the stock market is wild right now. Obviously, there's a certain amount of just hype that is allowing for this. It's not going to last like this forever. I'm not trying to say that this is going to be the same thing for the next however many years, but I am saying for right now. I mean, just look at all the weeks. Like really, come on, just look at all the weeks. So let's go. Let's get some vibes in the chat for the trades. If you made some profit on these trades, get some vibes in the chat. Crazy stuff. Like really, what a day. The only ongoing trade that technically is not in profit is FIL, which is a crypto. I put out that crypto today, and when I put out the crypto, I said if Bitcoin falls, this is going to fall too. That's just how altcoins work, and Bitcoin did fall, but like that, I think it was down 0%. I mean, it was like at the entry the last time I checked, but now it's down like 1 or 2%. Looking at the stock picks, they're all in profit. Vibes in the chat. Thank you, Steven, for the vibes. Just crazy stuff. That was a great class as well. Just what a day in the market. Huge day in the market. But I'm going to show you the S&P 500 actual index. I'm also going to be showing you the futures and how the stock market on a technical level is at a very big make or break area, pretty much at the top of a channel. And then aside from that, obviously, keep on watching the news, the fundamentals. There's a lot of stuff going on politically in terms of, you know, elections and passing bills, and also just with COVID. Just keep watching the news. Things can change within an hour, like how we saw yesterday. But yeah, I mean, if you're happy with these trades, if you're enjoying the nightly streams, the free course, literally everything that the free trading movement is about, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed already, join us. We have over 600 people in the Discord that launched, a week ago? The Discord launched 1 week ago, and we already have over 600 members. So come to freetradingmovement.com. The link is in the description. Go to freetradingmovement.com. Click this button. Whenever I put out a trade, I alert it to the Discord first. You can check out all the stuff from my trade setups, which are right over there. You can check out the education, the course, the books to read, so much, scanners and more. Just go to freetradingmovement.com. If you want to send me a tip or you want to buy some merchandise, just head on over to the pinned comment in the chat and the first link in the description. But without any more hesitation, let's get to the charts. Borge says you got banned from the Discord for some reason. We actually had some bots join the Discord. A lot of Discord servers had bots, like bot attacks. So if you did get banned while we were trying to remove bots, just DM us on Twitter at freetradingmvmt. DM us on Twitter and we'll get that sorted out and we'll get you back in. Apologies, it's just we have to remove the bots very, very quickly when they join because we don't want them sending spam to our members. But why is it not letting me do that? I was trying to go back to the website right there. And let me go back to this as well. All right, so there we go. Let's go over to the charts. Let's talk about the markets and stuff like that. Let's head on over to the other screen right now. All right, I think we're good. The chat's going to be showing up on the stream now. We got the chart set up. Been dealing with a little bit of lag lately. Last night we had some pretty bad lag, but hopefully we'll get that sorted out. Hopefully it's not too bad today. It should be better. See if the volume's good. Let me know if the music's too loud. I think it is a little bit too loud. Let me put down the volume. Yeah, absolutely crazy day in the market. Hit that like button. Let's get to 20 likes. Hit that like button. Thank you for all the support. It really means a lot. Keep it going. Been having some issues lately. YouTube has been really just not serving my videos. I don't know what really happened, but basically new people can't currently really find me on YouTube. It wasn't like that for the past 2 months, and this week my videos are just not being recommended, or my streams, so that's kind of tough, but we already got a strong community. We're going to keep going with it and we'll see what happens. Now, futures, stock futures, why are they at a make or break area? Well, you're looking at right now, and again, these are technicals. Of course, the news and the catalyst and the overall market conditions matter more in terms of fundamentals and stuff, but in terms of the technicals, I've been showing this upsloping flag. Believe it or not, just this week, it bounced off the bottom of the flag when there was a big sell-off. So this is very valid. I've been able to predict a lot of the bounces on the market using this upsloping flag on the S&P futures. And right now they're at a make or break area. They're at the resistance. If they break over this resistance and no bad news comes out, that is super bullish. If they cannot break this resistance and they fall down and no good news comes out, that is bearish. So S&P futures at a major break, make or break area. Then if we take a look at the S&P itself, new all-time highs today, of course. I think on the daily there's also an upsloping flag, and it's trying to break out of that. It's not really confirmed too well right now, but the S&P index is also trying to break out of this upsloping flag. So, you know, the indexes they're very, very close, you know, to really breaking out yet again. It's been a crazy run since last March, but we'll see what happens. Keep watching the news. And always manage your risk no matter what. No matter how good things look, always manage your risk. If you want to learn more about risk management, go to freetradingmovement.com and then go to the education tab. It'll take you to my free course. Thank you very much for 20 likes, but keep hitting that like button. And now I've pretty much covered the market and stuff like that. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Went to 40K today. It hit the 1618 Fibonacci extension. It's in like this upsloping flag as well. The amount of upsloping flags across the markets right now are crazy. Bitcoin actually broke to the upside of an upsloping flag. That is very hard to do when it's this large, but Bitcoin, limited supply, hedge against inflation, institutional buying, there's just so much. It broke out of it, and now look what's happening to Bitcoin. It broke out of it, and now it's back testing the previous resistance as support. So yeah, it's pretty much finding resistance at that 1618 Fibonacci level. If you want to learn about Fibonacci, it's course video number 4. The free course is on my channel if you go to playlist. And that is Bitcoin. Just a recap of the trades. Before I get to the chat, you can drop some tickers in the chat. I'll take a look at as many as possible. Before I get to that, I'm kind of talking very quickly right now. I'm just super hyped up with how well the trades are doing. Just like a little recap. I mean, IPOC, this is not an official trade. I just want to talk about it. There is some hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hour, but that doesn't really matter because the merger is tomorrow. That matters much more. However people react to the merger is what's going to happen, and I have no clue. So don't expect anything, just react to whatever does happen. We'll see what does though. 10% up today. I actually got into a small position on IPOC when it dipped down to like 1480 or something. I didn't talk about that on Twitter. I only alerted the Discord. So if you want alerts like that, I guess, join the Discord by going to freetradingmovement.com. The link is in the description. That's IPOC. XL, let's go. How much is this up since the entry? This is up 8% since the entry. XPEV, it got stop hunted, but I said also in the Discord that you could re-enter if you wanted. It went from being down 7% and now it's up 4%. So from the low to the high, that's what, like a 11% move. So good stuff there. Space is also in profit. I mean, as I showed in the beginning of the stream, all 20 of the ongoing stock picks are in profit. Can you even believe it? Moderna had a very interesting day. It opened up extremely well. At one point, Moderna, from the entry to the high of today, was up 8% at one point, and then it got sold off heavily. I actually alerted to the Discord that I'm buying the dip on Moderna when it was down here at 114, just because it was flipping the previous resistance into support. And for now, that's worked out. The trade is back in profit. It was up 8%, then it was down 2%, and now it's up like 1%. Very weird stuff there. Not sure if some news came out, but when I looked it up on Twitter, I couldn't find any news on Moderna. Just trying to see what else we got. MGY, let's go, up 18%. I posted this on Sunday. ABC from Guy and Hat has crushed both of the targets. From the entry to now, it is up 13.5%. or from the entry to the targets, it was like a 10% gain. This was the biggest trade of my life financially. I had call options in it. They went up 700%. HUM hit the target, is surpassing it right now as well, 11% up. KNDI up. I can just keep going through the tickers. As I literally said in the beginning of the stream and in the title of the stream, all of them are up, and you're seeing them for proof right now. eBay is also up. It literally went to the resistance I showed to the cent, and now it's pulling back at that resistance. As I said on the stream, you could put like half of your sell order there. I took profits at 54.29 on my call options yesterday. DADA, the list goes on. DADA is up 13%. The falling wedge, the divergence. I mean, the list really just goes on and on. MU had good earnings today, up. They were up 8% after hours. Just crazy stuff going on in the trade. So I hope you're enjoying them. If you want to support me, there's a few things you can do. You can hit the like button on the stream. You can go to freetradingmovement.com. And if you want to send me a tip or you want to buy some Free Trading Movement merchandise, just click on the pinned comment in the chat and the first link in the description. Remember, I'm not charging a dime for literally all the things I'm putting out. So, you know, just I hope you're enjoying it. This has been an awesome week. What a great way to launch the Free Trading Movement. And I'm just super excited to see where everything goes. But yeah, that's the trades at this point. We've covered the market and the trades. Everything's crushing it. What a day in the market. I've doubled my account from Monday to now. My account has doubled in price, actually more than doubled in price. Well, not price and value, I guess. So crazy week for me financially. I'm really, happy. I mean, how can I not be with what the market's doing right now? And yeah, just keep managing your risk. Remember, anything can happen. So always be prepared for the worst, even if it doesn't happen. You don't want to give those markets back. As I always say, take your profits or the market is going to take them for you, unless you're an investor and you're holding for years. But that's like an overview of the trade. Fisker, I like to start off the streams with Fisker. It's up 3% since the entry. So here's the deal on Fisker actually. The daily looks pretty good. You have hidden bullish divergence very close to confirming. It looks like there's a double bottom on the daily as well at 14.55. If you remember, that was the support I called on Fisker because it was the golden retrace. I called it before it even got there the first time. So Fisker bounced off of that again for potential. I think it is an almost confirmed double bottom. It just looks like it to me. But again, anything can fail. It's just probability. It's not certainty. And even if it does have a confirmed double bottom, that doesn't mean for sure that the price is going to go much higher. Just take it day by day. The daily and the 4 hour look good. You also got a MACD crossover on the 4 hour, even though there wasn't any divergence. The only thing on Fisker that I also warned about in the Discord today is unfortunately the 1 hour doesn't look too great. It was looking very nicely. I think yesterday morning with the inverse head and shoulders, it broke out of it. And then it started to create some classic bearish divergence on the 1 hour. So if this classic bearish divergence does play on the 1 hour, you just want it to stay above 15. If I'm being completely honest, remember the entry of the trade was like 15.20. So, it did hit the entry of the trade. You could have entered at 15.20 and it even went all the way up to $16. This morning was not able to break 16. That resistance has also been on my chart. And yeah, I mean, I think, whenever this 1 hour divergence gets canceled out or whenever it plays out and then reverses back to the upside, I think that's when you could see a move up on Fisker. But just keep watching out for the markets. Keep hitting that like button. Let's get to 30 likes. Come on, just hit that like button. If you're enjoying the 20 out of 20 ongoing stock trades that are up right now, hit that like button. Let's keep it going. Appreciate all the support. So literally everything has been covered now within how long have I been live for? 16 minutes, like 15 minutes or so. So everything's been covered. We can really move on to ticker requests now. So drop some tickers in the chat and I'll take a look. So while you all are dropping tickers, appreciate all the support. Thank you for literally changing my life in months. Crazy trades have been going on. Again, if you want to support me, just hit the pinned comment. You can send me a tip or buy some merchandise, whatever you want to do or do not want to do. We could take a look at GHIV. Yeah, drop some tickers in the chat. Hit that like button. Let's get to 30 likes. Appreciate all the support. Got almost 50 people in here right now. Again, GHIV, I was showing this orange box as support. I said if it falls under the orange box, take caution because there was a gap fill to like 1226. It looks like that gap did fill. In fact, it even went lower. Kind of bounced off this previous resistance area and now it's trying to pivot again. You did have some 1 hour classic or local divergence where the price was going down, but your MACD was going up, and you're currently seeing that play out. But again, on these very new SPACs and companies, I just don't know how much the technicals matter, right? Until they just create more data. There just isn't much to do right there. $15 donation from Guy in Hat. Let's go. Says wine equals not wanting to chart on my own, looking bullish. MO APA XOM COP. We will definitely take a look at your chart, Sky in Hat. Thank you for giving us that amazing ABC trade and so many more. We will take a look at that. I appreciate all the support you've been giving me, Guy in Hat. So shout out to him. He was actually on stream last night. We had a call with him. It was a great stream. But yeah, that's GHIV. What was I gonna do? So I need to take a look at that. Oh, I need to fix the music. It looks like the music stopped. So let's take a look at those tickers from Guy in Hat. See if we could find anything out of them. And when Guy in Hat sends tickers, you better be paying attention because there's been some nice ones for real. So let me just add them to my watch list at the same time, and we'll go through all of them. APA, XOM, COP. Let's get the technicals down. Let's get to 30 likes. Come on, we gotta get to 30 likes. Accomplish that goal. Actually, where was MO? Why did MO not add? That's what you said, right? MO? Alright, let's see what's up with that. What is going on? Can you please show up on my watch list? Alright, MO is right here. Let's see what's up with this one. So I've already charted MO. Oh, I remember this one for sure. Yeah, it was just the inverse head and shoulders. Never really played out. Just honestly, I mean, it went up to this first resistance right here at 43. This was not like an official trade. I just posted it on Twitter like for people who wanted the chart because a lot of people were asking about it. But yeah, I mean, it made like a 10% move or whatever. Pulled back, fell under. So I'm just going to literally refresh this chart. And what's going on right here? Not much divergence on the 4 hour. You could say there's some local divergence, but there is hidden bullish divergence on the daily. It also bounced off the 200-day moving average as well. So there's your hidden bullish divergence where you made a higher low on price with a lower low on your MACD. So that's not confirmed yet, but it's developing nicely. It also, I like how it got back above this level, right? Because then you would have to be worried about a head and shoulders. And if it still could head and shoulders, so, you know, keep that in mind. But it did bounce off the 200-day moving average. And next resistance I'm looking at is very strong, which is right here at 43.14. That was already on the chart when I just deleted it. $5 donation from Yo. What is up, Yo? Thank you for all you do, man. OEG, we could take a look at that as well. I'll add to my watch list. Appreciate the $5 tip. Let's go. And thank you to everybody who was buying the FTM red hoodies. Those are hot right now. If you want to get the red hoodies, hit the pin comment in the chat. But yeah, hidden bullish divergence. Your support is 41.49, which you're just above by like 20 cents, and then your resistance is 43.14. APA is breaking out right now. The resistance was 16.84. This looks very, very similar. So you see how it's breaking this very, very long-term resistance since the COVID crash, right? You see how this was like your steel wall on APA. Take a look at this trade right here. What was it? Was it MGY? Yep. MGY. This trade is currently up 18%. I posted it on Sunday. The hidden bullish divergence. I just labeled that because I was doing a one-on-one lesson with somebody earlier today. If you want to sign up for a one-on-one lesson, go to freetradingmovement.com. The link is in the description. But look what happened. MGY, it broke this long-term resistance since the COVID crash, and they made an 18% move up with some hidden bullish divergence. Remember, steel wall after the COVID crash with hidden bullish divergence on MGY up 18%. Now if we come take a look at APA, steel wall after the COVID crash, right? And hidden bullish divergence is confirmed. So the only thing that you don't have on APA that you did have on MGY, which was an amazing trade, which I honestly sold a little bit early, is you don't have a back test yet. You have a potential breakout, but what you want to see is you want to see it come up, and then you want to see it flip this resistance into support. If you can do that, that is great on APA. But yeah, there is hidden bullish divergence, and managing your risk here would be very, very easy. You know, you would want to enter pretty much just right around here, and then your stop loss would just be a few percent under the support. And then target, I mean, there's a gap fill to like up here. So that would be like your target, right? That would be how you'd manage your risk. It'll give you like a 4 reward to risk on the trade, where you would enter right around the support area. Your stop loss, maybe make it a little bit looser just so you don't get stop hunted, but, and then target would just be this gap fill from March of last year. So I'm going to keep this on my watch list. We'll see if it can flip that resistance into support or just really go for it. Thank you, Guy in Hat. We still got 2 more tickers to look at from you. XOM. Did I never put out a trade on this? All right, so I probably charted this on stream. This is XOM. I just never put out an official trade. But yeah, I literally set up the trade as well with the 3 reward to risk. The entry was $40, target was $44.50. And if I would have ever put this out, that would have been a 9% trade, and it worked out. I just never put this out. I mean, I said in the Discord, the amount of things that I've charted that have played out that never saw the light of day is insane. It's just because I'm looking at hundreds of tickers a day. I end up charting things that eventually run like 200%, and they just never see the light of day because, you know, you can't find them all, right? I mean, I found this one. I just never felt confident enough to post it, even though now that you see it in hindsight, I probably should have. It's trying to break over this 44.50 resistance. If that does break, your next resistance is 47.65 on XOM. And on COP, so you're looking at a lot of charts that are very similar, guy and half for sure, with the hidden bullish divergence trying to break out. And there is confirmed hidden bullish divergence on COP as well. Let me move up that MACD so you can see it clearly. So there's COP, hidden bullish divergence is confirmed. So it's really just trying to clear. Let me just use a box right here because it's not like an exact level, but it's trying to clear this level right here, this yellow box. If it can clear it, your next resistance would be right there. So if you can break over this yellow box, oh look, that's literally 50, so that's also a psychological resistance. So you have literally, it was your past support, it was your past resistance, it was even your resistance back in June. 50 is a very real level on this chart, so keep that in mind. So actually I just got an alert on FIL. Not too good at all. I put out this crypto trade today, and unfortunately the short-term trade just got stopped out for a 5% loss. Still there is a long-term trade, so that's still, you know, up there, but unfortunately it did break the upsloping demand line. Looking at Bitcoin, it's also pulling back some, you know, went back up to that 39K area, and it can't really break it. So crypto being a little bit shaky right now. Futures are up a decent amount, not too crazy, but they are up somewhat. Give me 1 second here. I just gotta do something. Apologies. Alright, so let's get back to, what was it, COP? Yeah, if it breaks this, you're thinking 50 could come next, but if it doesn't break it, take caution, because then your next like support, like real support, like major support, is like 38.79. And then OEG for Yo, thank you for the 30 likes, by the way. I mean, honestly, there was a much better time to be entering this trade. Believe it or not, there was actually hidden bullish divergence right here. Let me zoom in for you. This was, in my opinion, the time to be taking on a trade right here. As you can see, there was confirmed hidden bullish divergence in the middle of December. So that was the entry point, in my opinion. It was also flipping a resistance into a support at this point. I like how it got above this 245 level, so that's probably your support now. And then your resistance, 324. Those are pretty much all I can do for you in OEG. Your support is 245, resistance is 324. There isn't a pattern, there isn't divergence currently. All you really have in this chart is the support and resistance from this range right here in 2017. So those are your two levels now that you've broken out of this rounding bottom. But yeah, unfortunately that's all I can do for you on that chart. They're just, you know, looking at it, I can't do much besides that. But yeah, I mean, if you want to take a look at Fibonacci levels from your last swing high to your last swing low, just from that swing high to probably that's your swing low. Your 1618 would be 343 and your 2618 would be 446. But again, right over here was the time to be entering, obviously in hindsight, but there was hidden bullish divergence back then. So those are all the donation requests. If anybody else wants to buy merch or send a tip, just hit the pinned comment in the chat and it'll take you right there. Appreciate all the support. Hope you're enjoying the free trading movement, the streams, the 20 out of 20 stock picks that are up currently. Just awesome things going on, right? So yeah, drop some tickers in the chat, whatever you want me to take a look at. I can take a look at EBON, cup and handle on the 3-month and stuff, like a long-term trade. See what's up with that. Not a cup and handle, but it did have a rounding bottom. I mean, maybe you can call it a cup and handle, but it's just not super clear. Like, you know, it would be a little bit weird to make a neckline. This is a very big level right here, 862. It was your resistance right there, and your resistance right there. And that's kind of where it just peaked out at. So your support is 710, and your resistance is 862. Just another chart. There's no pattern, there's no divergence right now. This is really all I can do for you, the support and the resistance levels. Keep hitting that like button. Let's get to 40 likes. Zach, from what I see, looks like crowd will run tomorrow. If not next week, can we go over it? We can take a look. But remember, Zach, don't expect anything. As Mitch Ray would say, never expect. You can use probability, but if it happens, great. If it doesn't happen, minimize your risk and manage your risk. Yeah, there is hidden bullish divergence on crowd strike holdings on the 4 hour. Let me go to the daily real quick. And I'm not sure if there's divergence on the daily though. So let me take that off my daily chart. If you're being really technical about it, there is some mini hidden bullish divergence on the daily. But remember, there's much better times to be entering this. Pretty much all it's done is go up. So at this point, you know, you have some hidden bullish divergence. All you can do, yet again, just like, I'm not trying to overcomplicate things. Things don't have to be overcomplicated, right? This is your resistance is 227 and your support is 196. If you break 196, there's a gap fill to 187. And then if you want to use Fibonacci targets from your high to your low, your 1618 would be 247 should it break out. But yeah, that is crowd. ENG, we could take a look at that. Yeah, come on, keep hitting that like button. Let's get to 40 likes. What's up with it? We got 40 people in here. I don't think the math adds up though. So hit that like button. ENG been requested this again. You know, there's not much I can do. You know what I'm saying? This is not a pattern. This is not divergence. The move already happened. I don't know if there was a catalyst or whatever it was. It was up 72% today. It could keep pumping. It could dump. As Mitch Ray would say, flip a coin and there's your answer. This is not really where technicals work, and I'm just being as honest as possible. I'm not here to sit and lie and, you know, FOMO into things and stuff like that. To each their own, of course. But the move already happened, and it could happen more. It could dump. I have no clue. So just not much probability right there. And remember, for me, this is personally a game of probability. One more rocket breakout again. You know, and I don't want to have an ego. I don't want to sound like anything like that, but I'm really trying to shape people into more, not better-minded, but I don't know the exact word for it, but just let anything happen. You don't have to know exactly what's going to happen and when it's going to happen. If everybody could predict the next move in the market always, everybody would be rich. If everybody could predict the future, every single person would be rich, right? There's no real way to know. Of course, you can use probability and that works out great, but just use your probability, right? Here on Rocket, there's no divergence on the daily. There is some classic bullish divergence on the 4 hour, so that looks pretty decent. I'm just being honest. You do have some classic bullish divergence developing on the MACD on the 4 hour, so that looks pretty nice. And it's just holding on to that 1961 level that I showed. Again, since right here I've called every single move on Rocket. I showed the hidden bearish divergence right here at 23. I said your next support was pretty much 20. You got there, then it looked bullish with a potential inverse head and shoulders. It went to the 2278 resistance that I also showed. Then it was not able to break out of the neckline properly, and I warned about it. I showed that the MACD was looking weak, and then I said look for another move back down to 20. So really, I mean, that's not hard to predict. I mean, I have predicted it, not predicted it, but used probability to see what could happen, as I would say. It's just in this range. It's in between $19.50 and $23. If it ever falls under $19.50 with confirmation, take caution. If it ever breaks over 23 with confirmation, that's bullish. I like the company for a long-term hold as like an investment, but it's just not having good price action since its IPO, since the initial great move up to like 34 and then fall. But that is IPO. We need 5 more likes before 40 likes. Hit that like button. Stocks absolutely crushed it today. Let's go back and take a look for the people just joining in. I mean, what else to do there? I mean, for real. So this trade actually, this is a crypto, right? So that one's actually at a loss now. We just looked at it. But in terms of just the ongoing stock trades, I'm only talking about stocks right now, the ongoing trades, not the one that already got stopped out that I've already showed in the prior days. The ongoing trades are all in profit for stocks, every single one of them. literally. And I showed that throughout the stream when I was going over the trades. There's proof of all of this in my timestamps if you go to freetradingmovement.com. Link for that is in the description. I mean, what else? I'm literally, I've devoted my life into this for the last year. And if you really put hard work into this craft, you can achieve things like this in a week. So just an amazing week in the market. There's not much else to say. And then, yeah, so this crypto trade failed. For the short-term target, actually got stopped out for a 5% loss. So I'm going to put the negative 5% there. There is a long-term trade on this as well. I put out 2 trades on it. So the long-term trade has not been stopped out yet. And I also warned that if Bitcoin fell, this would probably fall too. But the other 2 crypto trades that I put out this week, KNC and OXT, was a 32% confirmed profit. It went even higher than that. And then OXT was a 27% confirmed profit, and it went even higher than that if you didn't have a sell order. So trades crushed it. Back to the charts, I guess. Taking a look at the chat. We can take a look at IDEX. Appreciate the support, James. We can take a look at AM, SNDL. Okay. IDEX. I mean, crazy move today. It was up 36%. I don't know if technicals could have explained that. It could have just been a good day in the market and people wanted the price to go up and people wanted to day trade it. Also, there could have been a catalyst. I have no clue why it was up 36% today, but it is. It is sitting right at this resistance, so go figure why it actually stopped moving there. Woo! Oh my gosh. Steven, are you for real right now? Is this real? Is this actually true? Steven M, $50 donation. Whoa, thank you very, very much, Steven. I believe you're the Steven that I just had a one-on-one call with. That was a great call. If you are that Steven, I don't know if that was Steven M, because your Twitter, that Steven's Twitter name is different, but regardless, let's go. Let's get some vibes in the chat for Steven with the $50 donation. We need to also get a 40 likes. Hit the like button. Thank you so much, Steven, for supporting me. Yeah, that was you, Steven. Thank you again so much for the $50 donation. Steven says, learned a lot today with the one-on-one class. Thanks, man. Me and Steven had a one-on-one class before the stream today, about a couple hours ago. It was a great call. I really enjoyed it. He had some great questions as well. So thank you so much for supporting me. You've really, shouted me out on Twitter, sent me a lot of tips. Steven M, you've gone above and beyond in the support. So thank you so much. One of the realest ones in the community. Been here for a while. A lot of vibes in the chat. Coming in from Borge, Friggin' Cards, Scrooge, Dewaj, William BW. Thank you so much, Steven, for the $50 donation. If anybody else wants to do a one-on-one class, there's your advocacy from Steven M, who enjoyed it today. Humbling to hear that. Glad it helped. And look forward to doing more as well. But if anybody else wants to sign up for a one-on-one class, go to freetradingmovement.com. The link for that is in the description. But awesome. Let's go. Thank you so much, Steven. Drop some takers in the chat. If you want me to look at anything, Steven, I got you. Let me know in the chat. Anybody else who wants me to look at something, drop the takers in the chat. I'm just here trying to help out for free. And things like that, the $50 donation really support what I'm doing. So thank you so much. Yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We just crossed over 1,400 subscribers. I had 300 subscribers 3 months ago. So over 1K subscribers in 3 months. Thank you so much for changing my life. We could take a look at FTCH. What's up with that? But keep hitting that like button. Let's go. Good, very good stream tonight. I'm liking the chat. I'm liking the vibes tonight. Let's get it. FTCH. There's a potential for triple hidden bullet. No, because this MACD island was lower than that one. It looked like it from far away, but no, unfortunately. On the RSI though, you could actually be developing hidden bullish divergence, right? Your RSI has been making lower lows while your price has been making higher highs. Steven, we talked about this if you remember. Thank you very much for the 40 likes. Really appreciate it, everybody. It just helps to grow the channel. You know what I'm saying? The subscribes, the likes, just help. When you're doing that, you're helping me help more people. So it's just a win-win for everybody. Appreciate all the support. It just takes one click. So if you can tap your finger on a screen, it really does help. But yeah, hidden bullish divergence on the 4 hour. I mean, look, it's in a crazy uptrend, and this is just how they go. You know, uptrends will continue until they make a lower high most of the time, right? You could make a lower high and then go back up again, but like in a macro perspective, like I'm gonna kind of make this look ugly, just because I'm not good with the drawing tool and trading view. But look, these are your higher highs, and this one. So either it's gonna make another higher high, or if it makes a lower high, that would be bearish. That could mean your uptrend is in jeopardy if it makes a lower high. If it comes down here, tries to rally again, but can't get back above this level. And I know that was a little bit weird of how I like drew that stuff, but if you're really zooming in, you also have this very real resistance at like $65. If you ever break over that, you probably will continue the uptrend. But until then, just, you know, it's already up a lot. So we'll see what happens. That's FTCH. A lot of takers coming in. We can take a look at a link. Crypto, just right here. Big sell-off currently in all of crypto. Bitcoin 37k, down 3k from the high of the day. Yeah, link. Kind of, you know, crypto is how I got into trading, but altcoins in general are bleeding right now. So I'm very, very happy that both the KNC crypto trade I put out this week, oh my gosh, it went to 130 today or yesterday, I don't know. Wow, I mean, the target was 105. It was a 30% profit on this crypto, but that's just crypto. I mean, it almost doubled the target. OXT went a little bit above the target, but not too much. Bouncing off the 200-day, 26%, but back to Link as you asked for. It is dumping right now, just like most of the altcoins. That's just what happens when Bitcoin falls. For people that aren't, you know, really into crypto, you have Bitcoin, which is the king, and whenever Bitcoin falls, 99% of cryptos also fall. But yeah, Link, I mean, it's sitting right at support right now if you really chart it. So if you look right here at 1429, it was your high from November 17th, almost your high right there, and you're trying to bounce off of it right now. If this does not hold, you have a major support at 1337, right? That was your support right here, and it was your resistance all over here. Whenever you broke 1337, it pretty much pumped. So that's like now your major support. So your two supports are 1429 and 1337. No pattern, no divergence, just dumping right now, down 10% in the last like 3 hours. So not good on Link. Crypto taking a fall for sure. That's Link. TTCF. So the thing about TTCF is little did I know, and this was the same story on JMIA. Little did I know, when I put out the trade on TTCF, the entry was $15.68. Look at this. Oh, look at this cute little 20% profit trade. Isn't that so cute? Little did I know that entering at $15.68 could have returned you almost double your money. There was no way for me to predict that, obviously, but TTCF absolutely crushed the target of the trade. You know, the falling wedge and the divergence. That was a great trade. It worked out very fast, but then it just went to the moon after it. Now TTCF, and look, it went up to your 2674 resistance, literally to the exact cent. I charted this 2674. It was your resistance from over here. It went to that, and now it's pulled back, and it's trying to hold the 2381 level as support, which was also your support on the previous, highs on price. If this holds, you can see 2674 again. If it doesn't hold, your next major support is $21. So I have no clue what is going to happen, but just react to whatever does happen. You also got a MACD crossover to the red on the daily, which isn't great, but a very new company. There's not a lot of data on the chart regardless, so anything could really happen. Just keep on looking in the company and the news, catalysts and stuff like that. ABT, we could take a look at that as well. It's halfway to the price target. Yeah, I mean, ABT is like one of the slowest. ABT and FSLY just move so slowly. Right there. I mean, the target is like, and again, this looks like an insane move, but that's a 20% move. And the trade on ABT has been out for like 3 weeks now, and it's only gone up 5%. But when I did put out the trade, what did I say? It moves very, very slowly. So like, this is like more of like a retirement account type play, right? Where it looks great and it's doing great. It's pretty much only gone up since the entry, but it's been moving like 1/5% every single day. So it's been taking a long time. I think Guy and Hat might have brought us this one too. But yeah, that's ABT. Nothing's changed. It's still in the ascending triangle where you have the upsloping support line and then the sell wall at 115. If it ever breaks over 115, that's what could bring you to this target, which is just the measured move of this pattern. Just a little bit of education. Whenever you're trying to find a measured move of an ascending triangle, you go from the bottom of the pattern to the top of it in price percentage, then you copy that price percentage and then you put it on top of the breakout level, and that's how you get your target. But yeah, so Guy in Hat did bring us this one. Nice trade up 5%, just takes a while. 114, well, 114 could be the price target, like, you know, for a short, 100%. If you had like 2 price targets on this one, 114, there's a sell wall there, right? It could go up to 114 and then it could pull back down to this demand line, or it could go up to 114 and finally break out, and that's what could take you up here. But 114 is your sell wall, so you definitely could sell some there. We'll keep watching the news on ABT. I think they had a nice day when they got approved, or they've been running very nicely because they also got approved for the COVID rapid testing that they're trying to do. What else? Yeah, most coins are currently dumping right now. And you know, that's what I said when I put out the crypto trade today. If Bitcoin falls, this thing's gonna fall too. And it's not actually been crushed. I mean, it's approaching a support. Yes, that's the right way to say it. It's near the support area. The short-term trade did get stopped out. I'll put that on my weekly trade sheet tomorrow. But the long-term trade hasn't been stopped out yet. The stop on the long-term trade is 2069. But of course, the stops are subjective. Whenever you want to, you know, stop out, it depends on your risk tolerance. Just don't be stopping out right at the support because it could bounce there most of the time. But yeah, I mean, also the short-term stop would have helped you, because if you got stopped out on the short-term trade, let me just pull it back up. If you got stopped out right here, the price went even lower, so you would have prevented yourself from losing even more, right? This is why you manage your risk. But yeah, but again, you know, that trade has failed for a 5% loss. But why do you care about a 5% loss when earlier in the week we made a, how much was this? 31% profit on KNC and 27% profit on OXT. So just risk management. You can't win them all, but what you want to do is make so much more on your winners, you know, pretty much 30% on both of the winning cryptos, and lose very little on your losers. And you only lost 5% on this trade right there. So just a game of risk management. What else we got in the chat? Just taking a look. Yeah, Bitcoin is pulling back quite a bit. We could take a look at STX, drop some more tickers in the chat. If you want to send me a tip or buy some FTM merch, that's the pinned comment in the chat. First link in the description. If you want to see what the merch looks like and you haven't been to the merch page yet, you just, let me take that out of full screen. You come to this page, go to the merch, just hit the pinned comment in the chat pretty much, and it'll take you here. You just have to click on it. You can't see the stuff on the right, but this hoodie right here is kind of being blocked by my chat. The red version of this hoodie, we had 5 people buy that last night, so thank you everybody who bought that. Yeah, if you want to buy any of this merch, I actually just got this poster as well. This chart changed my life, so I put it on a poster. Just mouse pads, pillows, notebooks, apparel, fanny packs, whatever you want to get, it's there. If you want some, hit the pinned comment in the chat. But yeah, let's get back to the charts. So we're gonna look at STX. Take a look at that. Yeah, there is hidden bullish divergence on Silent Dawn, post in the chat. There is hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hour, very close to confirming. It's developed very nicely. And whenever you have a hidden bullish divergence like this, not only can it give you hidden bullish divergence, but it can also give you local divergence, right? So in the macro, you do have hidden bullish divergence, which is very textbook, where you made a higher low in price with a lower level on your MACD. But you also have local divergence because in the short term, the price is going down, but the MACD is going up. So that's something that you like to see on the MACD. It looks just like a nice setup on the MACD. I don't like how it fell under this level though. $60 pretty much was your resistance over here, and you probably wanted to hold that as support. You're kind of holding it, you're just a little bit under it. But as you really see, I just went all the way back there to show you that resistance, and look what it's really trying to, you know, look what it was holding, and now look what it's using as resistance, right? So that's known as an ice line, as Mitch Ray taught me. It was once your support, and now it's your resistance. An ice line just means both the support and the resistance. Above $60.50 is bullish, below it not too great, but you do have divergence. You're hoping that the divergence will help you get back above it, but it's not a certainty. So yeah, I mean, if it can't get back above it, that's when you probably would want to take caution, because then your next major support is 57. But that is STX. Steven says 20 active trades, yeah, and they're all in profit, which is crazy. 20 of the stock trades I put out currently that are ongoing are in profit. Like really? Like really? What? That's crazy, right? All time stamped with proof. I'm just super hyped about that. Not only because, like, you know, obviously it helps my reputation, I guess, but like just because there's a lot of people that are in the Discord that follow me on Twitter that were in those 20 trades that were also able to make profit. I was getting a lot of shout outs on Twitter, so thank you to everybody who shouted me out on Twitter today. It just helps to grow everything I'm trying to do. But yeah, days like this, you know, obviously they're really big for my growth. It just gives me more reputation. But the best part about it is making other people money at no cost. You know, people charge literally thousands of dollars to put out trades, and literally set up everything from the entry to the target to the stop loss. People charge thousands of dollars for that. I'm just doing it different. We are doing it different, right? The free trading movement. Let me take a look at the chat again. Plug went insane today. I actually had somebody in a one-on-one call talk to me about Plug, and it went up 35%. I'll take a look at FSRX as well. That's actually not on TradingView, unfortunately, so I can't look at it. But yeah, Plug, I don't know if there was a catalyst or what the deal was, but it went up 35%. So yeah, there was some hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hour as well. Just crazy stuff going on right there. I don't know if it was a catalyst, probably was, but crazy day. There's not much I can do there. You have a psychological resistance at 50, like any chart, and then there's a gap fill to like $37, which is what it gapped up from today. So I mean, that's really all I can do on that one. To join the Discord, all you do is go to the description. There's going to be a link called freetradingmovement.com. Once you click on freetradingmovement.com, it is going to take you to this website. And then to join the Discord, you click right here at the top of it. It'll say join our Discord community chat, and you'll be able to join us. I've alerted every single one of these trades to the Discord. These are all recent trades. Every single one has been alerted to the Discord. You can learn about what the free trading movement is. You can schedule a one-on-one class with me. I've had a lot of one-on-one classes and they've been great. And I only opened them up like 3 or 4 days ago. You can see all the trade setups. So these trade setups that are time-stamped turn into this. You can, you know, support the FTM by buying merchandise. You can tip me. That'll pop up on the stream if you do either of those things. My free trading course from beginner to advanced. Books you should be reading. Accounts on Twitter and YouTube to follow. Charting and trading platforms, scanners, the weekly trade sheet, which is what I'm always showing on the stream. You can literally see that whenever you want. So yeah, that's where you can find the Discord and so much more. So go check that out. But what else we got here? It's not there. It definitely is there. It's 100% in the description. Let me take a look. Yes, the second link in the description to get there. Drop some tickers in the chat, whatever you want me to take a look at. SNDL, did I already look at it? No, I didn't. We used to look at SNDL really back in the day when I first started streaming around over here. Plug got a $1.5 billion investment. That's crazy. I mean, they're the company that's trying to make EV chargers, right? So one question I've been having, and I don't know if anybody knows the answer to this. I was kind of thinking about this today. Are all these like EV companies, like, you know, the list goes on from Helion. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're like trucks and stuff, but like, you know, NIO, Tesla, Fisker, the US ones, maybe even some Chinese ones. Are all these EV companies going to have universal charging plugs? Because, you know, there's obviously a lot of stocks and companies that are making EV chargers. And I'm not sure if Plug is an EV charger company. I think it is, though. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think they're trying to make EV chargers. But my question is there like a universal charger? Does anybody know in the chat? Because imagine if you know, because if the EV industry is going to be the future, which I do think it will be in 10 to 15 years, imagine if every single car had like a different plug point. That would be so bad, because obviously, you know, driving on the road with combustion vehicles, you go to a gas station and it can fill up any car. But imagine, because you know how Tesla has like their charging stations, I just think it's going to suck. And it's, you know, at Elon Musk, at Henrik Fisker, all the companies, they better be making universal chargers for the cars, because if they want the EV industry to be the future, there's no way you can get an infrastructure built for like each specific car having their own charging stations. You need to have universal chargers. So Cheddar Free says yes. Hopefully they're working on that, because if they're not, that would be terrible. I was just thinking about it. I don't even know why I'm sharing that right now. Just sharing my thoughts, I guess. But I really do want the EV, industry to take off and continue going crazy, because I do think it could be the future. But there's a lot of things that have to go right for EVs to be the future. So there has to be legislation to get passed. There has to be mass adoption. There has to be universal chargings, repair stations, parts, batteries. I mean, not completely universal. Obviously, today BMW has their own parts, and then, Hyundai has their own parts. But like, overall, you shouldn't have to literally only talk to your specific dealer to fix your car or charge your car. It should be universal. Zach says Blink are making universal plug charges. Yeah, I mean, for EV to take off, it has to be universal. I'm telling you, if it's only going to be where every single EV has their own charging station, that's going to be terrible. Because I know Fisker already has their own charging stations. But did I say Fisker? I meant Tesla. I know Tesla already has their own charging stations. But let's say I have a Fisker. Will I be able to go to a Tesla charger and charge my Fisker? I don't know. We'll have to see. Hopefully somebody does know, and they can let me know. But SNDL got over the 200-day moving average. I think there was divergence on the daily. It was up 13% today. Again, I don't know if there was a catalyst, but the technicals did look good. It was holding this 45-cent support, and there was hidden bullish divergence developing. It's a pretty weird song. There was hidden bullish divergence developing, and it was out of support, and it ended up breaking the 200-day moving average, and it ran. And here's the crazy part. Of course, this was the area to be buying for a good risk to reward. But what is up with these songs? Alright, that's better. So this was the area to be buying for good risk to reward. But at this point, let's say you're already in, it kind of, it could only get halfway there. Like over here, it only got halfway there. But if you're looking back, every time it got above 60 cents, it pretty much went to 93 cents. It happened right here, and it happened right here. And technically right here as well. It came under, then it got back over and went to 93. So 3 out of the 4 times that SNDL got over 60 cents, it went to 93 cents. Only one time it failed. So there is like a slight resistance right here, like 78 cents. And of course, anything can happen, but it's really just in this crazy zone where like it can go crazy. X Cardiac says, right now only Teslas can charge at Tesla stations. You have a Ford Focus, can't charge at a Tesla station. That sucks. Because I know, probably all these EVs are going to give you like chargers that you can put in your garage and charge them overnight. But if you're on a road trip, and you can't just pull up, if you're on a road trip and you're in a Fisker or a Ford Focus, and the only close station to you is a Tesla station, and you can't charge your car there, that's going to be a huge issue for the EV industry. So somebody get me in contact with Elon Musk and Henrik Fisker. I'm going to figure that out for them. I mean, they're probably already thinking about it. I'm just making a point. We could take a look at Apple. I've showed this. We've been looking at Apple like every night on stream. Let's see if it got to that 125 support or if it just didn't. But Apple, we even put this out on the Instagram and the TikTok. This was like a perfect trade. Not percent-wise. It was a 20% gain percent-wise. Not too crazy. But in terms of Apple, the entry was 115. It went up to the 125 short-term target, pulled back. After the pullback, after achieving the short-term target, it went to the long-term target of 138. What happened when it got to 138? It pulled back again. So perfect trades on the short-term and long-term trade on Apple that I put out. But now it almost got down to the 125 level. It didn't get all the way there. That was like the previous resistance. I was looking for that as support. I was actually thinking about entering at 125 if it got there, because there was like some very slight hidden bullish divergence. It just never really got there. So I mean, it already bounced up. The market had a great day today, so go figure. Probably just tied into that. And didn't Apple, I saw this on Twitter, it might be fake news, this is not confirmed by me, I just saw on Twitter from some account that has like 150k followers that apparently Apple is partnering with Hyundai for their EVs. Is this true? Does anybody have a confirmed source? Because the Twitter account that put that out there has like 150,000 followers, but they didn't. I don't think they said who the source for that was. So I just saw it on Twitter. So Mike is saying yes, they did announce a partnership. So that's another thing that might be true that came out today. Guidance says that is correct. All right. I never like being a news source just because you know how news is nowadays, but I try my best. Rumor. Rooster says rumor. So I don't know. I'm not confirming this. It's just something I saw on Twitter that a lot of people also saw. Okay. Keep hitting that like button though. Let's get to 50 likes. Come on, we can do it. Keep hitting it. In terms of like the current price, it's just in this weird place where your support is 125 and your resistance is 138. If you fall under 125, bearish. If you break over 138, bullish. CNBC reported it as well. All right, so if CNBC reported it, then probably true. NAKD. Drop some tickers in the chat. Keep hitting that like button. Let's get to 50 likes if you're enjoying the stream. Just free analysis every single night. If you want to send me a tip or buy some merchandise and you enjoyed the 20 out of 20 ongoing trades that are up right now, the link for that is the pinned comment in the chat and the first link in the description. NAKD just pumped. There's no diversions. It pretty much used the 200-day moving average as resistance. No pattern on the daily. We can zoom into the 4-hour. And just not much of a read. Your 200-day moving average is your resistance. If you break that again, you might see a retest of the 46-cent high. But if you can't break your 200-day moving average, there's a gap fill like 21 cents. Like, I have no clue where it can go. It could break the 200-day and pump. It could just dump and fill the gap fill. It can do nothing. There's just not a lot of probability, and I don't like making things up. So that's NAKD. AMWL. Oh my gosh. Don't remind me of AMWL. Just don't remind me of it. This one hurts. I don't know if I took it off my watch list because of how much it hurts. I haven't taken it off my watch list. Wait, no. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Forget that. Wrong trade. I was thinking about this one. This was EXPI. I was thinking about this one because I put them out around the same time, okay? So EXPI, this is kind of off topic, but the entry on this trade was 51 and the target was 62. And it ended up going up 62% to 83. Almost the same thing with OTRK. The target on this trade was 67 and it went up to 78. So the only reason I kind of got them confused is because I put out this OTRK trade, this EXPI trade, and the AMWL trade at the same time. But AMWL, new thing. This was also another trade I put out. The entry of the trade, this is on Twitter, there's proof of this. The entry of the trade was $24. The 3 targets of the trade were 28, 31, and 33. It hit every single target perfectly. It went to the final target, and what happened right at the final target that I put on the trade? It dumped. Literally, it touched the target and it dumped 15% that day. What has it done since it hit the targets? It sold off, and where did it bounce off of? It flipped the previous resistance and support from right here back into support, and it bounced off of 25. Now, I wish I would have seen this chart when it was like right here before this move up. It just had a 4% day, but it actually does look pretty good for potentially another trade. So let me take out the previous trade we had on AMWL. I was just showing that. Look at this. There's classic bullish divergence on the 4-hour on AMWL. This is a American Well Corp. So yeah, there's classic bullish divergence on the 4-hour, and it bounced off a major support. In terms of your next resistance, it's a little bit hard to tell. So maybe I'm just trying to eyeball like a resistance, like right there, 27.64. So unfortunately, you're pretty close to a resistance, but you do have a classic bullish divergence, which confirmed. Let's see if there's anything on the daily. No, there's not, unfortunately. There's no divergence on the daily. So I don't know. I mean, this would have been a great trade if I saw it down here. That was, in my opinion, the place to enter for good risk to reward. If I were to have seen this when it was down there, this would have been the trade that I would have put out. That would have been your target, and then this would have been your stop loss. That would have literally been the trade, but unfortunately, it's already playing out. So I don't know if I want to put it out late, but I do like the divergence and the bounce off the support. At this point, your support is 25 and your resistance is 27.64. If you get over 27.64 with confirmation, I think you're going to go back to $30. But that is AMWL. Good request. Trader likes that little beat right there, a little dab. Keep hitting that like button though. We need 50 likes on the stream. We need it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it. We need it. Okay? Get that goal accomplished. We need 5 more of you. If you have not hit that like button, hit the like button. If you want to send me a tip, it's the pinned comment in the chat. But also drop some more tickers. I'm here for a minute. We're not even stopping right now. We're going on. We're keeping it going. I'm not leaving from the Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not leaving. I'm not gonna say the other part, but oh wow, that was quick. We're already at 50 likes. Look at that. Just like that. Thank you to the 5 people who just hit the like button. Drop some tickers in the chat, whatever you want me to take a look at. I'll try my best to analyze it for you, as long as it's not a straight line up or a straight line down, because there's not much I can do with that. Cheddar Free says, kids on fire, appreciate it. FSLY. Yeah, that broke out of this, if I can find it, it broke out of like an upsloping flag. I warned about FSLY the day that it broke out of this flag. I said that it was bearish and that the next support was 87. Right here, I warned about it. It fell to the support and it didn't even use it as support. It actually dumped under the support. Then it went to the next support pretty much at $80. And now it's using $87 as resistance again. There's no divergence on the 4 hour. 87 is a pretty big resistance from over here. If it can break 87, that's super bullish. If it can break and hold it. And I do think that there is some local divergence as well, where the price has been going down, but the MACD has been going up. On the daily, no divergence, so I don't know. You know, this pattern, the bearish pattern, did play out, and those are your levels on the chart. You get above 87 and things can get crazy again. That's like your next resistance if you confirm candle closes above 87. $99, literally. What else? Bitcoin just bounced. Yeah, it just bounced like $1,000 or so. It went down to 36,500. Now it's at 38,000, so it bounced 1,500. Crazy how Bitcoin makes $1,500 moves now. I remember when Bitcoin would rarely make $500 moves, like literally 3 or 4 months ago. So that's crazy. What else? Snow. All right, we got a lot of people that have been trading Snow. I did cover eBay earlier in the stream, Cardiac. Pretty much on eBay. Where is it at? Right there. On eBay, the trade's still in profit. It's actually up 3% since the entry. But look what happened on eBay. It went to the exact resistance I showed at 54.29 to the literal cent, and then it pulled back there. I took my profits right here on eBay. I alerted the Discord. Well, no, I didn't ping everybody, but I said in the Discord that I took my profits. And yeah, just because I had call options. That's the only reason I took my profits. But because I was already up like 70% in one day on those call options. But eBay, great stuff right there. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. It hit that resistance. Support is 51.42. Resistance is 54.29. So there is still hidden bullish divergence. I want to take a look at Snow because there's been a lot of people in the Discord trading it both ways. There's been some people bullish on it, some people bearish on it. The share dilution and everything. I tried to make a potential trade on Snow, but I never actually dropped this trade on Snow. Why did I not put out the trade on Snow? Because people in the chat, thank you to the people who did warn me, said that there was share dilution coming up. So I never put it out. And I don't know, maybe I should have put out the trade, maybe I shouldn't have. It did look pretty decent on the technicals, but I didn't put it out because of the share dilution. What kind of happened, let's say if I were to have put out this trade, which I did not, I never put this trade out, right? What kind of happened was it went down right here. It bounced off what would have been the stop level, and then it broke back over 275. So let's say I did put out this trade, what I pretty much would have said to the Discord when it got stopped out was, hey, it's breaking back over 275. You can re-enter if you want to. And what happened? It broke back over the support and it went up. I'm not sure if there was a catalyst or anything on Snow because it went up 13.5% today. Maybe it was just like a short squeeze or something because I know certain people had puts in it. I mean, but at first I was also told that those people made a lot of profit on the first couple of days of having puts on Snow. But yeah, it kind of bounced off the 275 level. It fell a little bit under, then it got back over. And now it's toying with that $300 resistance. It's a little bit over it as well. Your support, $300. Your next resistance, kind of hard to tell. Maybe just like 340 or something around there. That's just what I have on the chart. But that is snow. What else? Guy says, I'm so mad about snow. It bounced off a support I had charted and I didn't even pay attention. Big learning opportunity. You live and you learn. I know we had a good time with those ABC calls, so it's all good, man. I actually did have a what was it? I had one bad trade after the ABC calls. I sold something. I panic sold something yesterday. It was yesterday, right? When the market was, having weirdness with all the stuff going on in Washington, D.C. I panic sold out of, what did I panic sell? I can't remember. KNDI. Yeah, I sold KNDI at even. I wasn't even able to take profits on KNDI, and I was holding KNDI at a loss for like 3 weeks. Not 3 weeks, like 1 week, sorry. I was holding KNDI at a loss for a whole entire week. Then it went back in profit literally today, and I sold it yesterday when I panic sold. I had call options on it, so those probably crushed it today. You live and you learn. I also sold another thing early, X. This trade was crazy. I sold X for 8% profit, and from the entry to the high of today, it went up 37%. So again, like, I'm not a perfect trader. I have emotions. Sometimes I panic sell. Sometimes I FOMO a little bit, but I'm working on it. And I used to be really bad with panic selling and FOMing. I am a lot better at managing my risk and executing my trades how I plan them out at this point. But I do slip up sometimes, and everybody does. There's nobody that's a perfect trader. If anybody was a perfect trader, they'd have an infinite amount of money. So don't try to be a perfect trader. Just learn your lessons and just try and get better every single day. Yeah, the legendary guy in hat, says William. Richard says, then you have to be willing to know there are pullbacks. Set a stop loss point if you want, but it's tough. Yeah, I don't. So think about stop losses. So this is kind of what I learned. Well, myself is on my TV right now. It's pretty crazy. But if you're a new trader and you get very emotionally attached to your trades, where like when they're down you're like freaking out, and when they're up you're like super hyped. If you're like an emotional trader like that, I would recommend having like a physical stop loss and sell order on your trade, just so you can commit to it. But if you're an experienced trader and you can manage your emotions most of the time, I actually personally, and a lot of other people say this as well, I don't, except for when I'm trading crypto, because crypto is very, very volatile. I always put orders on crypto. I always put stop losses. But like if you are like an emotionally, psychologically strong stock trader and you're not trading like super volatile stocks, a lot of like pros, I guess, don't actually put physical orders on their trades. Now, why? Because sometimes you get stop hunted, just like what happened on XPEV, on KNDI. And even though that these trades got stop hunted, I did alert the Discord that you can re-enter if you want, and it went back to profit. KNDI, the first time I put it out, it got stop hunted, but I put out on Twitter, I lowered the stop loss on the trade, and I'm not selling unless it closed under 675, and it didn't. And same thing happened with DADA, and all of these trades you're seeing went from red to green. And if you are an emotionally strong trader, that means you don't really have to be setting physical stop levels and sell orders, right? You don't actually have to put that in the books, because you can get stop hunted when the market freaks out over something, or if they're just being oversold one morning, and that can prevent you from getting stopped out and then the price bounces right back up. But if you are using physical sellers and you're still dealing with getting super scared about the price dropping, and you need that sell order to save you from taking on a bigger loss than you anticipated, I would pretty much just say whenever you do get stopped out, really, first of all, stay calm. You can't win them all. If it does bounce up right away and the technicals weren't really damaged on that stop hunt, you could re-enter. But you don't want to re-enter if you get stopped out and it moves up 5% right away. If you get stopped out and it moves up like 1%, something like that, you could re-enter. So what I'm really trying to say is, like, yes, on trades, you should plan out your entries, your stop orders, and your targets, but at the same time, you need to be realizing that things can change within a minute. So Just because you set up your entry, your sell order, your stop loss, like how I do in all my trades and how you should be doing to manage your risk, just because you set that up does not mean you signed a contract in which you have to follow that exact sell order and stop loss. You didn't sign a contract, right? And you don't have to be a perfect trader. If things change, the best quality you can have as a trader is the ability to adapt. So you just need to be able to adapt. And you know, that kind of turned into like a rant, but I hope that was like educational. Yeah, so just, if you know, point stands, if you're like emotionally attached and you're having issues with like when a trade's down, you just keep on cost averaging it until you're down like 20%, then I would say probably use a stop loss. But if you're good at actually committing to your stop levels when it gets there and it's not bouncing back up, then you don't typically have to place an order. Like for me personally, on midterm and long-term trades, I never place an actual order. I just put alerts on my trading view. I literally just put an alert at a certain price, and if it gets there, I see if I should be stopping out or not based on the technicals, if they took damage, if there's just too much selling going on. But yeah. Cardiac says, realized weekly MACD is also showing hidden bullish on the same island for eBay. How much value do you give that? A lot of value. The weekly time frame is insane. Like really, there's so much data that goes into a weekly candle. Literally on the stock market, 5 days of data go into a weekly candle. So weekly candles are crazy. Let's see if there is some yeah, there's 100% weekly hidden bullish divergence on eBay. So that just helps the case for a long-term trade on eBay. Should you want to hold it long-term, which absolutely you could. It's a great company, profitable. But yeah, that's eBay. Keep dropping tickers in the chat, whatever you want me to take a look at. If you want to send me a tip or buy any of this beautiful merchandise, let me try and show the merchandise. If you want to send me a tip or buy any of this beautiful merch, just hit the pinned comment in the chat and the first link in the description. It was a wild day in the stock market where all of the ongoing trades are up right now. Literally, I can't make this up, and I'm not making this up. There's proof of all of it. Super happy that a lot of people are able to make money off of this. Thank you for all the support. I'm really hyped about that. Drop some more tickers in the chat, whatever people want to take a look at. I love you. I actually took my first ever nap during the stock market today. Whenever the stock market's open, I'm always sitting here. But for the first time ever, I was so comfortable with how good the trades are doing that I took a 2-hour nap today. That was dope. Trying to get back on a good sleep schedule. I've been slacking on sleep, honestly. Eating better too. Working out again. Put that on Twitter. Gotta take care of yourself first, always. But yeah, if you want me to take a look at something, drop it in the chat. I'm just vibing right now. Champion vibe. Hopefully enjoying the free trading movement, join the Discord, everything like that. Self-care is definitely number one. Thank you for the 50 likes, everybody. What else? I'm trying to think. Taking a look at futures. Pretty much haven't done anything. They're up, but they're not like crazy up or anything. And anything can change overnight. They're just at this resistance that I showed in the beginning of the stream. And yeah, I mean, ETH long term. We could take a look at BigCommerce first. BigCommerce, so you're seeing all of these crazy trades right here, everybody, right? You're seeing all of the current ongoing trades that are up. But what do I always also, no, what do I can't talk, come on. What do I also show on my trade sheet? The losing trades. BigCommerce was a losing trade this week. I posted it on Sunday night and it got stopped out on Monday for a 4% loss. So BigCommerce was a losing trade from earlier in the week. It's not ongoing. That's why I'm saying all the ongoing trades are in profit. But if we take a look at BigCommerce, let me just type in. That did fail. And honestly, even though it did fail and it was a 4% loss, the thing on BigCommerce was, I know it got back over, right? But the entry right here, the entry for BigCommerce, where is it at? The entry for BigCommerce is right there, right? You got stopped out right here at 4%. If you did not have a stop loss, it went all the way down to 10% from the entry. So this is a scenario where a stop loss really would have saved you. And then you could have re-entered at a much lower price. And if we're looking at BigCommerce again, I like how it's back above the $63 level. I think that's very important that it got back over an all-time low level. And at this point, you do have confirmed classic bullish divergence on BigCommerce. It's still in this downsloping channel. I do think that it could still offer a new trade. I like BigCommerce. Personally, I've actually used BigCommerce as a client. If that's the right word, customer, I guess. But yeah, I mean, BigCommerce is making money. Trust me, they're making money. They're just like Shopify. They're probably not making as much money as Shopify. I mean, obviously they're not, but they're a very similar company, and they have a good platform in my opinion. I like what they do, and it's in this downsloping channel. As long as it can hold 63, I actually am bullish on BigCommerce for a reversal to the upside. I do think that there's like a 65% chance that with this classic bullish divergence, it can break out of this flag. And if it does, your next resistance is $74. So that was your support right here and your resistance up here. If you go take a look at the daily, there's classic bullish divergence developing on the daily as well. So I know BigCommerce absolutely crushed it today and it was up 11%. But remember, even though it was up 11% today, right? It's showing divergence. And just remember, BigCommerce got crushed. It was at $160 at one point. So this could be the beginning of a reversal for BigCommerce, but don't get too ahead of yourself. It needs to close multiple days over 63. Like for real, it needs to hold 63. If it falls back under, then you have to take caution. So I'm gonna keep it back on my watch list for a pullback. If you do get a decent pullback and it can hold 63, I might put out a new trade on BigCommerce, but we shall see. What else do we got here? Wrap. I feel like we already looked at wrap and there wasn't much I could do on that chart. I don't know if you're trolling, but wrap. Oh, okay, no, this is like a real chart, I guess. It broke out of this very, very weird. I don't know if technicals matter on this. I mean, they should. And they probably do. I don't even know why I just said that. But what I'm trying to say is like, this is just so weird. It was in a symmetrical triangle and it had like a scam wick to a breakout. So like, if you were looking at this chart right now, you would have thought, oh, it just broke out. But then what happened? It went to the complete opposite side and broke out to the downside. So right now the technicals are being weird. They're not really doing what technicals are supposed to do. If we really zoom out, I don't know, if I'm being honest. I think you have a support right here at 420. That's like a major support. Not much divergence on the daily or the 4 hour. So I don't even know why data is not even showing on the 4 hour. So I'm not too sure. But yeah, that is a wrap. Keep dropping tickers in the chat, whatever everybody wants to take a look at. I'm trying to stay live for longer tonight just because all the ongoing stock trades are in profit. I'm super happy right now. I already took a nap today. Cardiac says thoughts on BurgerFi, long-term hold but waiting for a bounce anytime now. I have BurgerFi in my retirement account. They're already making a lot of revenue, and compared to most SPACs are not making a lot of revenue already. So BurgerFi has been making revenue for literally years. They have good burgers. I've tried them myself. And the trade I put out, so it's not really showing. Let me go to daily. I actually put this out exclusively for the Discord on BigCommerce. The entry was 1277. And currently the trade's up 5%. I posted this I think on Monday in the Discord. I posted XL, which is up 8% since I posted it on Monday in the Discord, and BurgerFi, which is up 5%, posted on Monday in the Discord. Also, I posted Fisker exclusively to the Discord, which is up 3%. All the Discord exclusives are currently in profit, just like all the ongoing trades. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if the technicals really matter. It did hold this 1264 level very nicely. It bounced off of that very well. It actually went up to $14 at one point. This trade was up 9% earlier today. What did I just click on? It was up 9% at one point today. What the? So, but now it's only up 5%. I just think BigCommerce, I can't talk. All right, it's like getting late into the stream where I'm messing up my words, but like, I just think BurgerFi can be at much higher prices in years. I don't know about the short term, but I do think in years it is going to see much higher prices. I just don't see how their business model fails. It's a fast food company that's already proven. They have good quality food, good customer service. I mean, they already make money. Do we already look at VERO? No. Not much to do here. Ow. I just bit my tongue. And not much to do here on Vero. It's just in a very nasty downtrend until you start correcting yourself from this downtrend. Of course, it is tradable, and there has been many pumps on VERO. There's been many pumps, but if you're trading it like day trading or something, sure, but like holding this over time until it reverses the downtrend, I would say take caution. And in my opinion, it's just like a coin flip. You have a major resistance at $2. Look at that. You have a major resistance at $2. It was your support and you fell under it, which I don't know. So check PTD for the hell of it. We could take a look at QSJJ for sure. Keep hitting that like button though. If you want to send me a tip, if you want to buy some merch, hit the pin comment in the chat. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already. We just hit 1,400 subs. I'm going to do an extended stream tonight. I'm going to be here for a while longer. I'm just in the mood to stream, I guess, and enjoying the vibes. But yeah, hit that like button. Let's get to 60 likes now. Thank you for the 50. PDD, I don't know anything about this company, and they're obviously, they have to be doing something right to have a run this crazy, so congrats to them. But the only thing I would say, let's line up the fib levels, right? See what's up with that. It's currently at the 1618. It did break over the 1618 Fibonacci extension. What I don't like, however, on PDD in terms of technicals, and again, all it's done is go up, so until it makes a lower high, it's probably going to continue doing that. But on PDD, I don't like how it's made a higher high on price. You see that red line, the trend line. But on the MACD, it's been going down, right? The price has been going up, but the MACD has been going down. In terms of technicals, that implies buyer exhaustion, and you're already seeing that start to play out. So if the MACD crosses over to red, take caution. That's all I could say on PDD. CRSR, we can take a look at that. QS, we can also, I already said we're gonna look at that. QS, I mean, what? They're, I don't know. I mean, it pumped and it dumped. That's the chart. There's no divergence, there's no pattern. It kind of had a tweezer bottom right here, but that was like, you know, that's all you really had. So it's just, there's not much you can do on a chart like this. Anything can happen, if I'm being completely honest. And then Corsair, keep dropping those stickers in the chat, whatever you want me to take a look at. I'm gonna be doing an extended stream tonight. Corsair is trying to break this $39 level. We'll see if it really can. But I mean, I have no clue. Like, genuinely, I have no clue. There's just, again, there's just not much of a pattern. Maybe you could argue that this is actually a head and shoulders. Now, what do I mean by that? And I actually really like the company Corsair, so I think that they're making good money right now. But if I'm just being unbiased on the chart, like I always am, this could be considered a head and shoulders on Corsair if it cannot break through this level. So just keep that in mind. If you ever break under this neckline right here, that would be your neckline of the pattern. If you ever fall under this red line, that would be very bearish. Microsoft had the fake out, could not break out. Let's see if it has now. Nope, it had the fake out right over here, and it couldn't do it, and then it dumped. It's trying to hold this 217 level. That was like your resistance for a very, very long time. It's trying to get back above it. There could be some hidden bullish divergence. There was a tweezer bottom as well. It actually looks pretty decent. It is in the middle of a symmetrical triangle, but also I like the company Microsoft. Very profitable company, obviously. And hidden bullish divergence could be developing on the MACD and the RSI. So I'm going to actually keep this on my watch list as a potential options play. That's not financial advice at all. But I do think If it can hold over 217, I think it could have a nice day if the market allows for it tomorrow, right? We'll see what happens in the market tomorrow. Not too much of a read, as I've been saying. Anything can happen. Just manage your risk. Be prepared for anything. All you need to do is react. You don't need to know what's going to happen, as Mitch Ray would say. Yeah, you have hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hour and the daily on the MACD and on the RSI, and you're over 217. I might play some options on this tomorrow if the market's okay. If the market isn't being weird, I might play some options. Not financial advice. I've only been trading options for 2 months. My real expertise is just in technical analysis and swing trading common shares. So never, like, at least for now, I'm not going to say never, obviously. Once I rack up more experience in options, then I can start putting out good stuff. But for now, whenever I say anything about options, just take that with a grain of salt. I'm just being honest. I'm not here to lie. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm the best options trader ever. I'm a good options trader. I've made a very good amount of money on options, but that's not enough. I want to prove myself over the next few months before I really start talking about options on stream. And again, after we get like a couple hours into the stream, not that we are a couple hours in, we're 1.5 hours in. It doesn't even feel like that. It feels like we've been streaming for like 2 hours for whatever reason. But whenever I get later on into the stream, I just start getting a little bit tired and I just can't talk. But we already looked at SNDL. That's Microsoft. All right, so here's what's gonna happen. Drop a ticker in the chat. Literally that simple. I'm looking through tickers for everybody in here for free. If you want me to analyze something for you, we got 50 people still in here. So literally just drop a ticker in the chat. If you want me to take a look at something, this is like the best time too. I'll take a look at PGRE for a guy in hat, falling wedge. Maybe hidden bullish divergence on the daily, a little bit choppy, could bounce once it fills the downside gap. We take a look at that. I'm gonna try and look through as many tickers tonight. I'm pretty awake right now since I took a nap earlier, so I'm planning to stream for at least another hour or so. So drop the tickers. I'm gonna get through as many as possible. I'm gonna be taking like a 1-minute break right now. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. But drop the tickers. I'm not leaving. This is not the end of the stream, okay? I'll be back in a minute. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. We got some more people in here. I tweeted out the link again, ping the Discord. What is going on, everybody? I'm gonna be streaming until I get sleepy. I'm just not sleepy. I'm awake right now. I'm fired up. Let's get through some tickers. Let's look through the chat. The chat looks like it went crazy. We got a lot of stuff to go through. PGRE from Guy in Hat. Looks like it could be a bull flag potentially. Maybe just like a mini falling wedge. Probably looks better on the 4 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour. I'm gonna ignore that little wick right there. Kind of looks like a falling wedge, like a textbook falling wedge, right? Price consolidation to the downside, implying a increase in volatility to the upside. I'm not too sure about the MACD, if I'm being honest. You also have a resistance right here, 975. If you're trying to play this, MACD is being a little bit weird, if I'm being honest, though. I like the RSI. The RSI is showing some divergence. On the 4 hour, if you take a look at the daily, yeah. So honestly, all I kind of see right here is the falling wedge. But I'm just gonna try and like run through these tickers as quick as possible. So I'm not gonna be spending too much time. I want to get through as many tickers as possible, just for everybody in here. So keep hitting that like button if you're enjoying the coverage. I'm gonna keep this going for a while. I want to see if we can break the length of how long I could be live. If that makes sense. So let's just run through it. Doge. Mitch Ray actually called Doge before it just made that crazy run up to like 1.5 cents or whatever it was. I mean, you know, there's not much to do at this point. It just absolutely, what? Quadrupled in price? Let's see. Up 200%, so it just went crazy. It did not quadruple, but it's the crypto. It depends on what Bitcoin does. Bitcoin is currently rallying up a little bit to the upside. Not much I can do there. Again, I'm trying to get through as many as possible for everybody here, so keep hitting that like button. If you want to send me a tip or buy merchandise, it's the pinned comment in the chat and the first link in the description. TBIO, looks like some hidden bullish divergence. No. I think there was some hidden bullish divergence right here, and that kind of already played out, so I'm just going to clear that up, redraw this line right there, another line right there. Look, so this previous support is turning into a resistance at 2170 or so. If it can get back above 2170, that's great. Otherwise, I would say your support's right here at $20.31. So those are your levels. Not much of a pattern or divergence on that one. SFT, Bala, you're a big fan of SFT. You've been requesting that for months. I'll take a look at SFT. Not great there. Not the best price movement, but there could be some 4 hour classic bullish divergence developing. So keep that in mind. Yeah, lower low on price, higher low on the MACD. I don't like how it's under the 836 support. If I'm being honest, I think your next, you're kind of finding some local support like right here, right? So let me draw this real quick. This is kind of like your support zone, previous resistance flipping into a support. If you fall under that yellow box, I would take caution. But you're just hoping for the 4 hour divergence to, like, you know, play out. T. A lot of people like the technicals on T right now. The thing is, it moves very, very slowly. So it's in the middle of a range, but there's some hidden bullish divergence, and it broke over the 200-day moving average. I think it's more of a retirement stock, but it's just in this range between 27.39 and 31.82. BOXL. Boxlight Corporation. It just had a great day today. Wow. I mean, maybe like some inverse head and shoulders type stuff. If we let me just show that real quick. Right, where that's your left shoulder, this is your head, and then that's your right shoulder. Kind of bounced off the 200-day, not much divergence though. And then your neckline would be like that. Kind of a really downsloping neckline, but it's not too bad. So that'll be your neckline on BOXL. And then DM. Keep hitting that like button though. Let's go to 70 likes. Can we get to 70 likes? We got 60 people in here at 10:40. Let's go. Some bearish divergence already played out. Let me just clear this up. I don't know, not much at this current price. It's kind of messing with this little low from December of 2018. We got a support right here at $9. It's above that. It's just in this weird make or break area where I don't know, it's just kind of hard to tell. Like, just not much divergence. Again, I'm just not spending too much time on each ticker. I'm just trying to run through as many as possible. MCAC. Nothing I can do there, just a straight line up. You can't create a pattern or divergence like that. How you doing, Gene? We already looked at CRSR like 20 minutes ago. But you're saying the fib points, and again, so the warning that I kind of put out on CRSR is that there could be a potential head and shoulders, but it could cancel out that head and shoulders if it breaks above this level. So I wouldn't put Fibonacci levels yet. Just see what happens. See if it can really break over 40. That's what you're looking for. Let's see. There's a lot in the chat, so I know I'm very far behind. I'm just trying to get through everything. FBIO on 4-hour chart. So FBIO right there. Don't see anything on the daily, but on the 4-hour you do have hidden bullish divergence. Not even going to chart it because I'm trying to speed through things, but yeah, super simple. Support at $3, resistance at 363. Got some hidden bullish divergence. You're hoping that can get you over 363. Beyond right there. I don't know, let me clear this out. This is a very old trade. It's under 121. You want to get back above 121 because that's such a big support on Beyond. I like Beyond's long term, like really long term, like a decade out from now, because I think veganism is just really on the rise, but like not too sure currently. You need to get back over 121 on Beyond. DAL, classic bullish on the daily and hidden bullish on the 4. Take a look at that. This is Delta. Yes, there is classic on the 4-hour, but it's not really doing great. Kind of had a twisted bottom on the daily as well. There's your hidden bullish divergence, developing pretty decently. Major support at 37, but that's like, you know, almost 10% away. And then obviously resistance is like pretty much right there. That's your support and resistance, and then there's your hidden bullish divergence on DAL. IPOC went over in the beginning of the stream. We already looked at IDEX, ATN, Bullfly. We take a look at that. I'm literally going through everything in the chat right now that I can. Yeah, so you got some hidden bullish divergence on the daily, maybe a potential pin bar and hammer candle. Not really a hammer though. Yeah, a lot of hidden bullish divergence going on in both the 4-hour and the daily. Major support at 925. That's not too far away. Well, actually a little bit lower. Like at 919, I'd say. You have like a minor support right here, so your like support range on this is just like this. This is your support on the chart, and then your resistance is just like this local high. And you do have the hidden bullish divergence. Yeah, this is the speed round. Apple, we already looked at Trade Assassin earlier. Yeah, let's get 65 likes. Keep hitting that like button if you enjoy the coverage. What else? BGS, double hidden bullish convergence on the daily and a MACD crossover on the 4. We can take a look at that. If you want to send me a tip, if you want to buy some merchandise, it's the pinned comment in the chat, the first link in the description. Keep hitting that like button. So BGS, B&G Foods. What'd you say? So you're saying like convergence? I don't know about on the 4, but you were talking about the daily, I believe. Yeah, there is hidden bullish divergence on the daily. Major support right here at 25.83, and then resistance at like 29.41 from this little high right there, kind of over there, and then right here. If you break that, the next one's like 31 or so from this high over there, that high over here. And yeah, not too much aside from that. I think we already looked at TAUG. I might be wrong, but we could just see if we did or not. It's an OTC stock again. I don't really know how the technicals will work on that one though. Appreciate the support, Cheta, NVIDIA. up 6% today. That's pretty big. It's really trying to hold on to this demand line. It's in like the very early stages of an ascending triangle, NVIDIA. It's really just trying to hold that demand line. So you're just hoping that it can hold that demand line, right? And then the resistance, 581 or so. I don't know about divergence, a little bit weird over there on the daily. 4 hour, not much. So yeah, that's really all you have on NVIDIA. What else we got here? BGS we already looked at. Cody. Keep dropping tickers in the chat. Keep hitting that like button. If you want to send me a tip or buy some merch, pin comment in the chat and the first link in the description. Resistance right here around like 769. That's not like exact, but just like this general area. And you could probably move this support up like right there. So that's like the range. It's really just in a range right now. No divergence on the 4. That's really clear. On the daily, hidden bullish divergence is developing on the daily. So slight edge to the bulls, right? With the hidden bullish divergence on the daily, but the range is kind of neutral until it breaks one way or the other. That's Cody AIHS up 10% today. Wow, that's like hidden bullish divergence for real. So hidden bullish divergence on the daily, major support right here at literally $1 psychological support. In terms of resistance, it's kind of hard just because of how volatile it is. Or really, the area I'm looking at is 171. So unfortunately, you do have the hidden bullish divergence, but with something this volatile, it's just kind of hard to tell. As long as you stay above $1, great. Thank you, Thayaga. That's how you pronounce it, for the subscription. Let me actually move that in a little bit. There. Okay. But yeah, this is like the macro range. I do like how it's holding $1 though, but we'll see. It's already up 10% today. That's AIHS. We already looked at BGS, Christian, SOL. Upset. Nothing I can do there. I have no clue what's gonna happen with this. CCX. I mean, crazy move. Broke over the 200-day and just ran. Don't know if there was like much other than that. I mean, not really crazy move. It was a 1% move, but it looks crazy on the chart because this isn't, you know, barely moves. Not sure if it's like a SPAC or something, but like, this is really the range that it's in, between $10 and $11. Like, literally, look how perfect that range is. Aside from right here when it fell under and right here when it broke over, this is like the range between 10 and 11. Super simple. That CCX. SWBI. Is that a SPAC or something? What's up with? Yeah, it looks like a SPAC. Capital Corp. What company is that? What are they up to? $10 donation from Max Carlson. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. If anybody else wants to send a tip, it's the pin comment in the chat. Thank you for the 10 vibes. MBIX hidden bullish on the 4 hour daily. Appreciate it. 65 likes. All right, he asked for it. Max is asking for 65 likes. If you've not hit that like button already, can we get 65 likes for Max with the $10 donation? So let me put on SWBI, Smith & Wesson for Revax, and then so NBIX for Max Carlson. NBIX. So we're gonna do NBIX first, and we're gonna go to SWBI. This is yet another trade that I just never put out, that never saw the light of day, that actually played out. We've looked at like 3 of these on the stream tonight. Again, like how I was saying like earlier, like there's so many charts that I've set up to literally publish that either I forgot about because I just chart so many things, or I just wasn't 100. I'm never 100% sure, but I just wasn't like I didn't have like this super high probability mindset going into it. But like, it looks like I actually already charted this, and it pretty much went to the target today, even though that this was never published by me. But yeah, 3 rising valleys. That's some good education at least. where you made 3 higher lows in a row and 3 higher highs in a row. Very good accumulation pattern. Yeah, Max, we talked about it on stream earlier. NBIX. I mean, if we did talk about it on stream and I did set this up on stream, maybe you took the trade. So I don't know if you didn't take the trade or not, but it did play out. I think I did set it up on stream, just never posted it. I think you actually have hidden bullish divergence. It's really small, so I'm not sure if you can really tell. But big day today, up 5%. And yeah, 3 rising values pattern played out really nicely. The 200-day moving average and resistance is above you. That's why the target of what was a potential trade is right over here. So if you break over, this is pretty much your resistance, right? This area there. If you can break this area, I mean, you're probably going to go to like 110 next. But if you can't break that area, this could be a potential reversal area. Basically just a make or break area. You do have some hidden bullish divergence on the 4. Yeah, SWI for Revax. I mean, it ran, right? It was in this bottom range, then it went back to this top range, and then it tried to break out, and now it's back in it. There actually was some hidden bullish divergence on January 5th, so that probably helped out, not sure. Oh, I mean, this is SWBI, so yeah. I mean, we'll see. It's at this resistance area. There's another resistance right here from before, I guess. $23 resistance. And let me scroll back here. Wow, this is taking a while. What is going on? How long do I have to scroll? Alright, so those are your support and resistance levels. Other than that, it just had a very nice run from $16 to 23. SWBI. RESN for a 5G play. Nothing I can do in that chart. Unfortunately, if you like the company, great. Just not much probability in terms of technicals. Matt on the Moon Blue, the Fubo options this morning was at 250% profit and got greedy, didn't break 30. Yeah, we'll see about that. There's always more trades in the future. TLBT. Keep hitting that like button. We gotta get 65 likes. If you want to send me a tip, it's the pinned comment in the chat and the first link in the description. Can't find TLBT or TBLT. Maybe that's it. Yeah, tough build. Penny stock, very, very volatile. It broke out of this range and it pretty much went to this next resistance right there. As you see the 3 different candle wicks there. So those are your levels. It's kind of messing around at the 200-day moving average. But other than that, it just had a nice run from 78 cents to like $1. So yeah, those are your supports and resistances. All I can do on that one. Oh, we could do Pinterest for sure. Thank you for 65 likes. So Pinterest very close to all-time highs. These are really the levels on Pinterest. Not much divergence on the 4-hour. Yeah, I mean, it just pretty much went to a new all-time high. And then it fell back down and got to the $65 support. That was your resistance from November 6th. And then it bounced off the support. At this point on Pinterest, your resistance is $72.79, around there. And your short-term support is $69, but not much of a pattern or divergence. Yeah. So probably could delete that. And this was actually a trade from a while ago, and it actually pretty much got to the target, even though it had like a little stop hunt and stuff when it broke this demand line. But just some history, and that is Pinterest. Yeah, we're gonna have to start calling IPOC CLOV tomorrow. I got some IPOC at like 1480, something like that. We'll see what happens. Pac-Man says, Biden considering 1-2 stimulus punch, 2,000 stimulus check, 3 trillion tax and infrastructure package. We shall see. Late in the stream tonight. Matt, the vibes are going well tonight. Doing an extended stream tonight. Appreciate all the likes. If you want to send me a tip, anybody who wants to send me a tip, is the pin comment in the chat. You can also get some merchandise. We had 5 hoodie purchases yesterday, which was dope. Appreciate all the tips. And yeah. Drop some more tickers in the chat. I think I got through pretty much everything. That took a minute, but I'm just vibing right now. So drop some tickers if you want me to take a look at something. We'll keep it going for as long as possible. Let's see. I think my longest stream is like almost 3 hours long. So we're at 2 hours almost now. Trucker hat, you're in. The trucker hat was actually suggested by Guy in Hat, a great member of this community. What else? Do you have short sleeve t-shirts? Yeah, we can take a look at the merch for a second. We do in fact have short sleeve t-shirts and trucker hats, or one trucker hat. So now we're on the merch page. This right here, you can't see. Let me just click on it. Right here, that's your short term. I'm thinking about stocks right now, and I said short term. This is your short sleeve FTM t-shirt in black and navy and gray. I think I just like white the best. Very simple, nice white shirt with the logo on it. Yeah, it's a t-shirt. And then the trucker hat is right here. The Guy in Hat trucker hat. Right there, trucker hat. Yeah, all the stuff. The market cap, the FTM market cap, the FTM cup and handle. Hopefully some of you get those terms. The red hoodie. This is the most sold merchandise item. A lot of people like it. I got the gray hoodie though. But yeah, I already got myself most of the merchandise, so that's dope. Journals, pillows, mouse pads. I got the mouse pad too. And I got a phone case, backpacks, whatever you want. It's all there. Just hit the pin comment in the chat and it should take you there. What else? GIX, the technicals really don't matter. Just depends on the market, the actual company itself. Yeah, I mean, there was some hidden bearish divergence playing out. That's pretty much it. Support at $10, like most SPACs. Other than that, not too much. ACST. Why are so many messages getting deleted? I'm confused. Not much I can do there. That's just not really where technicals work. Just depends on the news, the catalysts, and stuff like that. It's just toying with the 200-day moving average, this blue line. Really all I got for you. Square, SQ. Up 5% today. Never really cared about this rising wedge, so we could delete that. Just putting the levels on the chart right now. So those are your levels on Square. No divergence, but some convergence, which just means the price is going up and the MACD is going up. Let me go to the 4 hour, not the 3. But hidden bullish divergence on the 4 hour though. And yeah, you got some hidden bullish divergence on the MACD and on the RSI. So that could get you back over 242, or it could get you over 242 for the first time. But just remember, there was much better times to be getting into Square. ACAM. Do we not look at ACM? I don't know. Probably not. Nothing I can do on that chart though. Like really, if I'm really trying to analyze this chart, even though there's not much I can do here, and it really doesn't probably matter. Your support is 1087, and your resistance is 1144. PHUN. Right there. Up 10% today. Bounced off the 110 level, messing with the 129 level. This has already been charted. So those are your levels. You don't have divergence, you don't have a pattern. These are really just your levels on the chart. That's the best I can do for you. If you want to take a screenshot, go for it. We already looked at NAKD. Ryan says called MGI days ago when there was hidden bullish on the 4 and daily, but I got called out for spamming and stream. It's up now. I mean, great. I mean, a lot of people, and I'm not trying to be rude right now, I'm just saying a lot of people call a lot of things. Congratulations on that one. But spamming in the stream is not the best way to go about it, right? It just, if everybody's spamming in the stream, I can't really read the chat, and that's like a crucial part of the stream. So congratulations on that call. Just please don't spam. No egos or anything, just Don't enjoy the spam. ACI. Did we already look at ACI? Let me take a look at that. Thoughts on the cannabis sector trend? I mean, with the Biden election, we'll see what happens. Just depends on if laws can get passed or not. Not the easiest chart, but major support at $16.18. That was your previous resistance for a long time. But yeah, Ryan, I get it. You know, sometimes when the chat's going crazy towards like the first half of my stream, it's not easy to get things across to me and stuff like that. You know, charts that you want me to look at, but like just probably like if you really like have something that's worthy, and like which probably was MGI, like I'm giving you the credit for it. You know, great job. If you truly have something that's worthy, the best way to like get it across to me is just DM me on Twitter. Just send me a screenshot of the chart on Twitter at Champion Vibe. That's like the easiest way, because I look through my Twitter DMs every single day. So that's probably the best way to do it. Just not spamming in the chat. We already looked at TAUG for sure, I think. Yeah, we did. Did we? I swear we looked at TAUG. It's been requested like 3 times. How you doing, BC? Yeah, we did, for sure. Or it was the OTC, right? Yeah, there's literally nothing I can do here. So there's not much TA that works right there. ACI. Oh, the inverse head and shoulders. Yeah, I definitely see it. Oh, this is the one you were like, did this one really IPO and just create an inverse head and shoulders like that? Wow, I mean, great find, guy in hat, yet again, for sure. Good stuff right there. I mean, it's already playing out / played out. We'll see. Don't know too much about Albertsons. Retail food. We already looked at BOXL. And yeah, good stuff. I mean, all around great day. If you've seen the trades today, every single ongoing stock trade is currently wrong page. That's the merchandise. Every single stock trade that's ongoing is in profit. There's proof of every single one of these. So hopefully you made profit on them. Really, really happy about these ones. And yeah, great week in the market. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Remember, anything can always happen. Be prepared for anything. Very weird times right now, just in the world, obviously. But we shall see what happens. And yeah, just remember the S&P and the futures and the actual S&P are at make or break areas. They're both at the resistance lines of upsloping channels. If you break above it, great. If you fall under it, not great. Or if you can't break above it and you fall, that's not great. But again, as always, the news matters more, so keep that in mind. Thank you for all the support tonight. CBAT. What a trade on CBAT. The entry of the trade was $5. It hit both of the targets for 42% profit. After it hit the targets, right over here, it hit both my targets for 42% profit that I put out. It came right back down to the entry. Then what happened when it came right back down to $5? It pumped. Like what? And it went right up here. Look, it went right to where the top of the wedge was. So actually, I haven't looked at CBAT since we did the 40% trade on it. But I mean, it went back down to the entry after hitting the targets, and then it pumped again. Don't know if there was any news, but it was up 20% today. That's crazy. So yeah, thank you for all the support, really. Crazy week. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. I think it was a great stream. How long? I think I was live for 2 hours. Yes, I crossed the 2 hour mark. That was kind of like my goal in my head. I wanted to do an extra longer stream tonight. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you for all the support. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. Hope everybody has a great night. Peace out. Let's get some Mac Miller going, all right? That's how we've been ending off the stream, so I'm going to keep it that way. What do we want to listen to? Let me think. This is one of my favorite Mac Miller songs, but let's just play it, see how it goes.
Think you always right. Call you up to tell you I ain't ain't coming home tonight. Say you wanna leave me, it's just talking, but I know you might. I get along, I go. You sing along to every song you know. You play a part, I'm playing mine. You break a heart, ain't breaking mine. Since growing old, it's taking time. I'm acting like I'm 8 or 9, trying to move on. Talking to my old friends, see me say what up, and I'm acting like I don't know them. Causing so much problems, why you doing that? Ripping people's hearts out, you too cute for that, I've been on the same shit. We run into each other, and it's like we don't even speak the same language. I guess people always going through changes. Didn't think I would lose you once I got famous. Said, baby, I got missed calls and emails, all going into detail about how you just not happy and you think you gotta leave. So go, I'll be fine on my own. Said, baby, I got missed calls and emails, all going into detail about how you used to love me. I keep changing like the leaves. Now go, you'll be fine on your own. She told me you an asshole, superficial douchebag, wishing that you knew that you could have these shoes back, all of this perfume back, necklaces and jewels back, all the shit you bought me. She said I want you back. I can't be seen again with you and none of your friends. It's so hard to pretend that it's like it was way back when. I thought you used to be the one. I guess you don't have time, cause all you do is grind and it's got me losing my mind. You just don't love me like you used to. Think I'm about to lose you. I'ma end this now before things just confuse you. Kept breaking promises you said you keep, so you can leave a message at the beep. Said, baby, I got missed calls and emails, all going into detail about how you just not happy and you think you gotta leave. So go, I'll be fine on my own. Said, baby, I got missed calls and emails, all going into detail about how you used to love me. I keep changing like the leaves. Now go,